You are being called right now, not by chance, but by divine appointment. Archangel Michael's presence surrounds you in this very moment. There's a shift happening that you may not fully see yet, but your spirit has already sensed it. The uneasiness you've felt lately, that strange pull in your heart, is not random. Something sacred is moving in the unseen, rearranging events in your favor. What seemed like confusion or delay has been divine orchestration, preparing the path for your next breakthrough. You may have felt isolated, like your prayers have echoed into silence, but heaven has been working behind the curtain. Michael says, do not mistake the silence for absence. The Creator has been moving pieces into perfect alignment. There are things being cut away from your life, connections, opportunities, plans, that were never meant to go where you're being led. The heaviness you feel is the weight of spiritual clutter being lifted off you. Every sleepless night, every moment of uncertainty, has been transforming you, sharpening your discernment, strengthening your faith, and calling your spirit back into divine order. Michael stands beside you with his sword of truth, dividing what is real from what is illusion. You've been surrounded by energies that sought to confuse you, voices of doubt, words spoken behind your back, false promises meant to derail your peace. But Michael says, the light has already exposed what was hidden. Nothing that is against you will stand. There is protection surrounding you so strong that even unseen forces tremble to approach. You have felt attacks on your emotions, your confidence, your sense of worth, but these are signs that you are on the edge of a major awakening. Heaven has seen the effort you've made when no one was watching. The prayers you whispered when tears blurred your sight have reached higher realms. You are not forgotten. There's a release taking place right now. Of blessings that were delayed, of clarity that was blocked, of strength that was suppressed. The divine realm has opened its gates wide because you chose to believe even when nothing made sense. Michael reminds you that faith is not about seeing the road clearly but trusting the one who walks beside you through the fog. You may have noticed strange coincidences lately, numbers repeating, songs playing at the exact moment you needed them, a sudden warmth that touches your spirit out of nowhere. These are not coincidences, these are confirmations. They are messages coded in divine timing, showing you that you are being guided step by step. You are not late, you are right on time. Every delay, every detour, has been a divine setup for protection. Archangel Michael says, there were moments where the enemy plotted in secret, but heaven heard every whisper and turned it into dust before it reached you. What's coming next will make sense of everything that confused you. The lessons you've learned through pain are being rewritten as wisdom. You will soon look back and understand why certain doors never opened, they were never built for your destiny. God's timing has been perfect even in your waiting. The things you thought were falling apart were actually falling into place. There is a reordering happening now in your favor. The weight on your chest, the tiredness in your soul, is about to lift. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself, for new energy is entering your space. The old cycle has completed, and you are stepping into divine momentum. There will be signs, dreams that feel more vivid, unexpected opportunities, people coming into your life who carry light, not confusion. Heaven is aligning helpers around you. You may not recognize them at first, but they are sent to guide, protect, and uplift you. Pay attention to the small nudges, the inner knowing that whispers, go this way. That is not your imagination, it is divine communication. The spiritual world is alert right now, because you carry light that disturbs the dark. Forces that once tried to pull you down are losing power. The reason you've been feeling resistance is because your breakthrough is so close that darkness is panicking. Michael says, do not fear the storm. It is proof that heaven is moving. You are being refined, not punished. The discomfort you feel is transformation. You are being shaped into someone who can carry greater responsibility, greater peace, and greater blessings. You may think you've lost time, but time itself is being redeemed for you. Everything that felt wasted will bear fruit. The promises spoken over your life have not expired, they are awakening. Archangel Michael surrounds you with strength and clarity. He says, hold your peace. The battle has already been won in the unseen. What you must do now is stand firm in faith, guard your energy, and trust that divine justice is at work. Those who spoke against you will watch as light vindicates you. Those who doubted you will witness your rise, not because of pride, but because your faith remained unshaken. There is healing coming to your body, your mind, and your heart. The tension you've been carrying, the fear that tightens your chest, is beginning to dissolve under divine presence. You are being realigned with peace. You are safe in this transition. Nothing will be taken from you that isn't meant to go. You may have been through battles that left invisible scars, but heaven sees them and calls you victorious. You are stepping into restoration of faith, of confidence, of divine connection. Michael whispers, keep your eyes lifted. The signs will increase. Pay attention to the peace that follows obedience. When you choose faith over fear, heaven accelerates your blessings. There is movement even now, doors unlocking, burdens lifting, paths clearing. You are being positioned for encounters that will confirm everything you've been sensing. Do not rush this season, let it unfold like dawn breaking over your life. The light is coming gently, but it is unstoppable. You are not forgotten. You are being guided by divine hands that never fail. That never fail. Even when you cannot see the full picture, know that every thread is being woven with divine precision. You are being led toward a moment where everything aligns, the timing, the people, the opportunities, and the peace that has been missing for so long. Archangel Michael says, you have walked through shadows, but light has always followed you. Those silent tears, those moments when you questioned your strength, were not signs of weakness, they were sacred prayers written in the language of the soul. Heaven has recorded every sigh and every quiet surrender. Nothing has been wasted, not even your waiting. The spiritual realm is vibrating with anticipation, for your breakthrough is not in the distance, it is approaching now. You may begin to notice divine interruptions, things that shift suddenly without explanation. Do not resist them. When doors close abruptly, it is not rejection, it is redirection. When familiar paths feel uncomfortable, it is because your soul no longer fits where it once settled. You are evolving, expanding beyond the limits that once confined you. Michael says, you were never meant to live small. The universe has recognized your growth, and it is adjusting everything to match your new vibration. There are divine assignments waiting for you, people who will be blessed simply by encountering your light. You carry wisdom that was born from struggle, and that wisdom will now guide others out of their own darkness. Do not underestimate the power of your presence. Even when you speak softly, your words carry healing. Even when you stand in silence, your energy shifts atmospheres. You have been chosen to carry a frequency of light that dissolves fear wherever you go. Michael stands behind you, his wings spread wide, clearing your path of unseen obstacles. The spiritual interference that once surrounded you is breaking apart. You may feel the release even now, a lightness in your chest, a calm that cannot be explained. That is the energy of heaven descending upon your situation. You are being filled with divine courage, the kind that allows you to walk through uncertainty without trembling. There will be moments ahead that test your patience, but not your purpose. Each delay will reveal divine strategy. You are learning to walk by faith, not sight, to move even when you cannot predict the outcome, because faith creates the path as you step forward. Archangel Michael reminds you that protection is not always about preventing battles, it's about ensuring your victory through them. The situations that once frightened you no longer have power, because you have changed. You are no longer the person who entered the storm, you are the one who walked through it and found your strength. Every scar, every tear, every unanswered question has become part of your armor. The angels have seen your resilience, and heaven celebrates your endurance. The enemy tried to silence your spirit, but instead, it made your voice stronger. Now the winds of change are carrying your name into places you never expected to be seen. Divine favor is moving like a current, pushing opportunities toward you. What once felt stagnant is about to surge with movement. Archangel Michael says, the shift will be sudden, but you are ready. Your spirit has been trained for this moment. There will be divine alignments, people who appear at just the right time, conversations that bring revelation, and open doors that no one can shut. You are entering a season where ease replaces struggle, where clarity replaces confusion. Do not look back with regret. The past has served its purpose. Every ending was a holy transition disguised as loss. Heaven never subtracts without the intention to multiply. What you thought was over is being reborn in a higher form. You will recognize blessings that carry the fingerprints of your pain, yet radiate divine beauty. Michael says, you will smile again, not because the pain didn't matter, but because it transformed you into light. There is a sacred quiet coming, a peace that settles deep in your soul and cannot be shaken by circumstances. You will begin to feel safe within yourself again. The chaos that once lived in your mind will find rest. The angels are cleansing your space, removing frequencies of fear and doubt, replacing them with strength and divine confidence. You will notice your intuition growing sharper, your dreams clearer, your energy lighter. You are aligning with your divine self, the version of you that was always meant to walk in power and grace. Archangel Michael stands at your door, guarding your spirit as the new chapter unfolds. He says, the light around you is not fragile, it is fierce. You have been anointed for endurance. Every time you choose peace over reaction, you strengthen your divine shield. Every time you forgive instead of retaliate, you disarm darkness. Every time you trust instead of fear, you invite miracles. The heavens rejoice each time your heart chooses love in the face of uncertainty. And even now, as you hear these words, something within you is awakening, a spark of remembrance that you are divinely protected, profoundly loved, and destined for greater things than you have imagined. The spiritual gates above you are opening wider. You are stepping into divine acceleration. Signs will multiply. The presence of angels will become undeniable. You will feel warmth in moments of silence, whispers in your dreams, confirmations in your path. Michael says, you are safe, you are seen, and you are chosen. The night is almost over. The dawn is rising in your favor. Everything that once worked against you will serve as the foundation for your blessing. Stay in prayer, stay in faith, and stay expectant, for the light that is moving toward you is unstoppable. You are being carried by divine timing itself, and the hands that hold you will never let go. Will never let go. Even when the world around you feels uncertain, those divine hands remain steady, guiding every step you take. Archangel Michael says, you are being led by design, not by chance. Every detour has a reason, every silence a sacred lesson. There is divine precision at work in your life, even in the places that feel like delay. Heaven has not forgotten your prayers, they are echoing still, building momentum in realms you cannot see. The answers are forming, the pieces aligning, the pathways clearing. You are not behind. You are right where you need to be for what heaven is preparing to release. You may have felt exhausted lately, as though you are carrying the weight of too many battles at once. But this heaviness is not a punishment, it is the final resistance before the breakthrough. The energy around you is shifting so powerfully that the old energies are struggling to hold on. That's why some days feel tense, and emotions rise without reason. You are not breaking down, you are breaking through. Archangel Michael is cutting through the cords that once tied you to cycles of fear, shame, and confusion. You are being set free to breathe again, to believe again, to move forward without hesitation. There are forces that try to convince you that nothing will change, that your prayers have gone unheard, but those lies are being silenced even now. Michael says, the truth is louder in the spirit than the noise of doubt. Heaven has declared your freedom, and every opposing force is being dismantled. The same God who heard your cry in the midnight hour is the one opening the doors that were sealed shut. You will walk through them with ease, not striving, not struggling, but flowing in divine rhythm. Everything that belongs to you is returning: peace, confidence, love, opportunity, clarity. The restoration will come quietly, but completely. You will begin to notice subtle miracles, conversations that bring sudden solutions, unexpected messages that confirm your intuition, peace in moments that once caused fear. These are not random, they are divine affirmations. Heaven is saying, you are in alignment. The days ahead will carry signs that your spirit is rising to a higher frequency. You will attract calm instead of chaos, truth instead of confusion, faith instead of fear. Archangel Michael whispers, you have stepped beyond the threshold of doubt. You are walking now in divine certainty. Even now, light is touching areas of your life that have been hidden in shadow. Wounds from your past are being healed, not forgotten, but transformed. You may feel emotions surface unexpectedly, allow them to. They are leaving your body, making room for peace. The angels are surrounding you as you release pain, fear, and old stories that no longer serve your purpose. You are being made new, not in appearance, but in spirit. You are being filled with divine strength that can no longer be shaken by circumstance. Michael says, do not underestimate how far you've come. You survived nights that were meant to destroy you. You found light in moments where none could be seen. You have grown quietly, and heaven has witnessed your growth. Now, the reward of endurance is coming. Doors will open suddenly. People who are meant to walk with you in this next chapter will appear. Opportunities will align naturally. There will be no need to chase, only to receive. You are entering a time when grace will do what effort could not. In this sacred season, stillness will be your strength. You will no longer need to fight battles that are not yours. The angels are taking over the conflicts that have drained you for too long. Every unseen attack, every hidden intention sent against your peace, has already been met with divine resistance. The sword of truth has cut through lies spoken about you and plans made against you. The atmosphere around you is being purified. Archangel Michael is anchoring divine light in your home, in your mind, and in your path. You may even feel that peace begin to expand within you, a sign that your spirit has recognized heaven's protection. There is a promise unfolding, a life that feels lighter, freer, and more aligned with your purpose. You will notice that what once triggered you will lose its power. You will forgive without effort. You will choose silence over chaos. You will glow differently because peace has finally found a home in you. The light that once flickered in your soul is now steady, strong, and radiant. The divine is no longer visiting, it is dwelling within you. Archangel Michael says, your heart has been refined by the fire of faith. What was once fragile is now fierce. You no longer need validation to believe in your worth. You no longer chase love, because you understand you are love. Heaven is celebrating your transformation. The light that surrounds you now is impenetrable, it cannot be dimmed by words, nor touched by negativity. Even in the presence of challenges, you will remain calm, for your peace no longer depends on circumstance, it flows from divine connection. And as the days unfold, you will feel guided like never before. You will sense when to move and when to wait, when to speak and when to stay silent. You will no longer question your intuition, because it has proven to be your divine compass. The more you trust it, the clearer it will become. Archangel Michael is aligning your steps with divine timing. Nothing will be missed. Nothing will be lost. Everything meant for you will find its way back effortlessly, wrapped in light, carried by grace. You may feel warmth surrounding you now, that's the confirmation of divine presence. It's not your imagination. The angels are near, whispering reassurance into your spirit. They are saying, rest. It is done. You have fought long enough, now it's time to receive. What's ahead of you is not chaos but calm, not loss but increase, not fear but fulfillment. You are standing in the dawn of divine manifestation, where heaven meets earth through your faith. And even now, as you breathe, you are being renewed from the inside out. Every cell in your being is remembering peace. Every part of your story is being rewritten by grace. The divine hands that hold you will never let go, because they are guiding you toward everything you were born to become.